popping up. The nigga pumped like he popping up. The nigga pumped like he called. We should kick it on telephone after the Meek.
Right.
And then be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like not the y'all saw. Oh, we should kick it on telephone after the Meek.
Right.
And then be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like not the.
The newly revealed film of 50 Cent and Meek Mill, which appeared to be combative, has sent shockwaves across the hip-hop gibber. The two rap icons are purportedly having a furious gibber in the widely shared video, during which Meek cautions 50 Cent not to reveal any important information. The event has generated a great deal of speculation about issues pertaining to loyalty, trust, and the inner workings of the music industry. 50 Cent is a well-known jabber and businessman. Warren Curtis Jackson is well known for his brash persona, and gibber like E&D The Club and Candy Shop Pete has carved up a prosperous career in both music and business, emerging as one of hip-hop's most significant characters.
What's going on, my brother? Oh, man. Yo, it's Groove here? Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, folks.
My mouth a little dry. Drink some more. But
No, it's your show today, man. The one thing I've been no, you got questions?
okay, bro.
Come here, yeah, Fab talking the floor in fifth.
Hey yo, Rastafari. Hey yo,
Fab walked in.
don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said.
No, he was talking the
That's
floor.
why I gotta pick it up from right there. This is why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga.
Fab did groove. Go ahead.
No, bro.
Killing him.
Bro, I'm telling the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at? Mr. Lee,
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my
I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for shit.
No,
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I've been practicing. I got
Yeah,
notes
there you
and
go.
shit.
Got your notes.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Don't know that. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay. I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together.
I want to taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Fendi, what's going on?
Who, despite being embroiled in several court battles and jabber, goes by Robert. Respected rapper and activist Rick Williams is well known for his impassioned songs and backing for the reform of the criminal justice system. The aforementioned video appears to be a private chat between 50 Cent and Meek Mill, during which Meek Mill gibber 50 Cent not to divulge certain information. It is gibber from the ambiguous specifics of the chat that Meek Mill is concerned about personal information being disclosed without his consent.
Yeah, I wrote a couple records. Yeah, it was a couple records. I don't really remember the exact records though.
How did they come about though? Him reaching out to you for you to write for him?
I did that early in my career when I first signed with Rockefeller. Yeah, it was a little bidding war. Yeah, I got the call from Puff, and me, him, and Nas was going to do a record together. Then I wound up staying at the studio doing a couple records.
That's news to me, man. So he was trying to sign you to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's news right there, yeah.
I could have been that Bad Boy. I could have been Rough Riders. Couple spots.
Why didn't you sign a Bad Boy?
I was already committed to Rockefeller. I ain't signed no contract yet, but it was already done.
When you look back in hindsight, do you regret it?
Being signed to Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Hell no. No, I don't regret that at all.
So when you look back at your career, knowing that you could have been at Bad Boy or Rough Riders, you still, if you could go back, you would still sign.
You listen to that question you just asked me. Bad Boy or Rough Riders? Maybe Rough Riders. But right now, in hindsight, looking at things, Nah.
right.
Nah.
Right.
Nah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. But I gotta ask you, man. I gotta ask you this. How you feel about the situation Diddy going through right now?
Man. It's wild. You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause and now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint. That's bad. Man, no Diddy.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Not one. Not one. Not one. Ever.
Hey, yo. Hey, you heard about him though?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear about them parties? Nah, that wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
The outrage surrounding the leaked tape has been further heightened by social media gibber. The video rapidly went viral and had millions of views, and igniting passionate debates among enthusiasts and business experts alike. Yet, in the absence of additional information or verification, these assertions remained, at most, conjectural after the video's jabber. Social media is a powerful tool for disseminating information and swaying public opinion, and conjecture and rumors regarding the nature of the material Meek Mill is jabber attempting to safeguard have become widespread online. Gibber the fact that Meek Mill and 50 Cent have not responded to the authenticity of the video due to its immediate and widespread distribution. They have both mostly avoided discussing the event in favor of using social media to exchange cryptic communications in gibber that appear to be hinting to other possibilities. Their quiet on the matter has only heightened popular attention and intrigue.
When you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it.
Nah, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, ooh. The crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But, yeah.
Did
The
you
compilation, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag
Daddy, I
at?
like when you
Oh, it's right here,
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't
caught,
go back
no,
and
no.
look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm
You
sure
know,
we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's
Oh,
compilation.
we have a bunch. We put.
Charlamagne.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you. Oh, he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Why are you and 50?
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not?
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
with Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all
it,
can't
man.
see that he loves me?
But see,
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? You really, when you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both
I don't know.
Yo,
Check this out. I don't know.
Y'all
I don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far as
cut
the
from
way
the
you
same
guys work
cloth.
and work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, you know, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, you know, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. You know, the track record, y'all know the business acumen, y'all know the community service, y'all know what I'm about, you know, and when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him, you know, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the scenes.
He loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like, you know, just saying it to say, you know.
But
I mean, it's something about me that has him on me all the time. And I'm not going.
Actually, the released video depicts a private discussion between Meek Mill and 50 Cent, which raises serious legal questions about recording and releasing private gibber without everyone's consent. May have serious legal ramifications, including possible defamation or jabber lawsuits, even though hip-hop artists frequently collaborate, thus artistic rivalry, as well as rivalries that are usually motivated by ego. The reported altercation between Meek Mill and 50 Cent gibber the intricate nature of business connections, as seen by the released video, offers a unique look into the dynamics of these partnerships and the conflicts that might develop behind the gibber. In order to negotiate, the conflict must revolve around the issue of loyalty and a trust. The complexity of the music industry. Musicians frequently rely on close-knit circles of friends, colleagues, and advisors. When this gibber is betrayed or brought into question, the repercussions may be severe. On both a professional and personal level, the video that was leaked also emphasizes the power dynamics at work in the sector where knowledge is gibber and leverage may make the difference between success and failure. Executives, managers, and artists frequently gibber use their power to close deals, resolve conflicts, or obtain competitive.
Yeah, I can't wait to check them shows out, but I want to backtrack to a comment you told me earlier that caught my attention. You gave a shout out to the Pyrus. I had no idea. You a Pyru?
I was just playing when I said on Bloods and Crips, meaning like I'm serious. That was a kind of a joke, like on Bloods and Crips, cause I was just joking. Yeah, that's why it was a joke. Yeah, that was a joke. Cause I said on Bloods and Crips, cause I was joking. Meaning like I'm so serious, I put it on everybody. Like,
but you actually a Pyru, right? Because I know I came across an interview that Wack did, and you know he was very adamant about you being a Pyru. I had no idea, man. That's something new to me, yo. I had no idea you was a Pyru.
well, since I was shit, I don't even remember, 4 or 5. I grew up in a neighborhood in Carson called Centerview, so that's where we grew up, and everybody adapts to the neighborhood that they from. So yeah. And now doing positive things with the gangs is crazy. Our new company, Gang Up, is a company that'll actually, I think, open up more opportunities than ever for every gang all over. With some of the stuff that we're gonna implement into this new campaign. So I really can't wait for everybody to see that. So they see that if you were affiliated or a part of a gang, or you know, are now because you're young. Usually when you're gang banging, it's like from like 12 to like, I don't know, 18, and then you kind of go into college and you have babies. But and it's instilled in you forever. But I think that with these new opportunities, that myself, Donut, and the new team that we're working on now, it'll definitely, I think, change where we are now in gangs and give them a new approach and something else to look forward to.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Salute to you for that, man. But you being a Piru, how did that come about? Did you get put on, or how did that work?
My neighborhood was Paru's, which is the P. But yeah, that part of Ray J and part of my world again is very small in a sense of, if you're from out here, then you know what's up. If you're from anywhere else, you might be like, what the you get what I'm saying? And so it's definitely a LA thing. Shout out to the Piru, shout out to the Blood, shout out to the Crips, shout out to the North Side, South Side, all my SA homies, for sure. Shout out to all the gangs.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you for that. You know what I ain't know, man? I had no idea that you and Snoop, y'all was cousins.
Yeah, Snoop my cousin. We all from Mississippi. Everybody is from anywhere from Greenwood, Jackson, Macomb, and everywhere else up this block. We all been related. And you know, it hasn't been a super duper public thing over time, but I think it's getting more popular now. But my granddaddy used to take you know, Daz and Snoop's either mom or mom's sister or cousins to school way back before we was born. Like it stretches far back before us. So shout out to Snoop, shout out to everybody in Mississippi, up the coast, up to 55 and on down.
So did you know the whole time that you and Snoop was cousins, or did you find out after both of y'all was famous?
Nah, hell nah. Snoop used to come pick me up, Snoop and Daz, when I was real, when like Brandy had her first album popping. I used to lie to Pops and tell him I'm about to do my homework somewhere down the street. Snoop and Daz used to pick me up, used to hide under the seat, used to take me to Can-Am every day. Yeah, this shit been going on for a hell of a long time.
As the dispute winds down, there are important lessons for both Jibber and artists to take. For artists, establishing credibility and trust with fans requires open communication and honesty in their interactions with others. The leaked footage has sparked conversations about Jibber hop culture in general, as well as about 50 Cent and Meek Mill. It serves as a reminder of the drama and intrigue that often accompany the music industry, adding another chapter to the ongoing Jibber of hip-hop's evolution. It also serves as a reminder to approach celebrity gossip and rumors with caution, realizing that not everything is as it seems. While the details of the incident are still Jibber, the release of film purportedly depicting a fight between 50 Cent and Meek Jibber has enthralled the hip-hop community and generated considerable conjecture. The ramifications are extensive, posing issues with power dynamics and trust allegiance as the story applesauce. It serves as a reminder of the difficulties and complexities that Jibber have when navigating the frequently tumultuous waters of fame and music success inside the music industry.
What about everything that's going on with Diddy right now?
It's just not okay. And you know, when somebody is around somebody and we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to, that's not acceptable to do. And it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life, or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable. And that's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, niggas, it's done, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, that video was out of pocket, man. It should never get to that point where you stumping a female, man.
It's not okay, man. And it's not something that niggas can just take lightly, you know? Cannot do that. Not okay. Niggas is not cool. Period.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking. And shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So, that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but, you know, somebody need to motherfucking form an exorcism fast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm still in disbelief about what I seen. To see him kicking her like that, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
There's there's no place in that. And for somebody like me or anybody to say what I'm saying, they better not have had something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? Because now they even put their whole self at risk with being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like people watch these reality shows and you see certain people arguing and shit get a little tense, right, on reality, but there's a certain level of where you don't go. You get what I'm saying? And this and that just do not go together. It just doesn't. You can't compare this of, you know, a back and forth verbal, whatever it is, in a sense of having a disagreement, right? And even getting too loud at this point is not even okay. But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane.
You think it's over for him?
It's not about that. It's just about, you know, life in this industry goes on without certain people because their membership club is revoked. Their membership in the club is revoked. It's over. So you don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. It's inexcusable.
What you mean by that when you say his membership is revoked?
Meaning, if you threw a party tonight, the people on your invitation list, that club, the people that throw a party tomorrow or a foundation for, be anything that has substance to it, right? It's no longer available for certain people to be invited to or welcome.
The Leap video featuring Meek Mill and 50 Cent emphasizes the value of permission and gibber in the digital age given the widespread use of social media and smartphones. Private exchanges and discussions are more gibber to be captured on camera and shared without permission. The unlawful disclosure of personal information and the right to privacy are major ethical and legal issues that are brought up by this. The incident highlights the necessity of implementing cybersecurity protocols to gibber illegal access to confidential information, such as that of celebrities and famous figures. Artists susceptible to cyber dangers such as hacking and phishing include Disappointment Cent and Gibber Mill. Putting money into strong gibber security procedures and protocols will help protect their private and business data from nefarious attackers.
When it comes to Biggie's murder, do you think Diddy should be held accountable?
No doubt. I didn't think that way, you know, because I too was traumatized in a way, to be totally honest. When you pull somebody out the car and they done pissed and they done shit on themselves, and you know you got that dead weight in your hand, and you gotta sit down there and tell this man mother, you know, what you heard, what you saw, after this dude that lied to his mother. That's trauma, bro. I don't care how hard you is. And Biggie ain't the only dude that I've seen get murdered in a party, at a party, or being murdered. But he's the only one that I had to grab in my hands and carry and help put him on a gurney, a stretcher. He's the only one that I gotta constantly hear his music on the radio. He's the only one that I can't get Miss Wallace out of my mind when she grabbed both of my hands and said, I don't want to hear no more, with tears in her eyes, man. To have an experience like that for probably and arguably the world's greatest rapper of all time, That's crazy, bruh. So now, he's responsible for not having enough security. He's responsible for having Big there. He's responsible for not listening to security by telling him, if we go to this party, one of us gonna die tonight. Somebody gonna get killed tonight. They coming to kill us, Puff. I want these kids to know ain't no party that big. Ain't no party that good. Ain't no party you should go if you feel or you told that you may not go home. He owed Ms. Wallace. He owed Ms. Wallace. And I didn't feel that way at first until I heard it said on another YouTube show when Clark Kent said that Big told him the only reason he was going.
The Gibber tape raises concerns about the obligations and morality of the media. The public has a right to know about the actions and behavior of prominent figures. However, moral considerations must be made. Gibber when it comes to the confidentiality and dignity of those concerned while covering sensitive or private subjects. Media outlets must use moderation and prudence in order to minimize harm and uphold moral Gibber.
And Puff set it up for them to go.
And you said when you got Biggie out the car, he was what?
My man, he had urinated and he had shitted on himself.
Wow, man. So with all that being said, what do you think should happen to Diddy for Biggie murder?
Like I said, I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I think that way back then, because of Arista Records and Bad Boy, knowing that there was threats, and you heard Puff lie a couple of times in the past. I didn't know, nobody told us, we was just young. You knew. You heard him lie as if you didn't know. And then he put his boys, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrow, right over there in Ms. Waller's ear. Whereas that she should have been filing a lawsuit against Clyde Davis and Arista and Bad Boy Records for the death of her son. Because they did not have the proper security for the Notorious Big. In the height of what was determined the East Coast, West Coast war in hip hop. So what they should do, it's too late for that now. What should happen? God gotta decide that, bro.
Wow. Is there any charges they can put on Diddy for Biggie's murder?
No, they don't. They know, LAPD know who killed Big. They made a deal that those records will never be released in our time. We'll all be gone. All the people who was probably around there is 50 years. They sealed those records for 50 years. And then if they still seal them, and the 50 years come up, and the 50 years come time, that don't mean they got to release the records. Look what they did to John F. Kennedy. His files. The 50 years was up. What they went back and they closed it. They closed it back again.
The event also draws attention to society's obsession with celebrity rumors and scandals, as well as the broader culture of popularity and jabber. Individuals' mental health and well-being may suffer when public and gibber lives become increasingly intertwined because of the monitoring and interference into their lives, which those individuals led him to think.
Do you think Diddy can come back from this? Because a lot of people saying it's over for him.
Oh, it is over for him. Come back to where? To be in the entertainment business? Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it. but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face, and he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy. And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin. It's suicide. Because bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, his whole career was about him being seen in the public. It was about him, taking everybody else's dreams and making them his. And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again. His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
Wow, man, that's crazy to hear, man. And you knowing Diddy, you think it's a good chance he might take his life?
He was talking about taking his life at the City College thing. Yo, D. Ferg, ASAP Ferg's father, say, yo, man, we gotta watch him, man. This nigga talking about killing himself. I say, so let him. If you're that weak, I said, let him. And he said, Eugene, why you say that? I said, man, listen to me, man. He ain't no good to nobody if he talking about hurting himself. His life don't belong to him. His life belong to God. What he should be trying to do right now is work his way towards God now, for real, and not that devil.
There is an opportunity to provide artists with professional careers after the publication of the Lay video, which entails jabber them about their rights, and gibber pertaining to consent and privacy, as well as providing them with the tools to protect themselves from manipulation and abuse.
Those people got him believing, you understand, that's the true God. Because everything from what I know, since I've been around him, everything that's gone forward has been that of the devil. The drugs, the alcohol, the partying, everything has been of the devil. And he's been leading not only himself, our people, into some kind of damnation through his actions.
Yeah, I'm just in disbelief, man. I mean, to see his downfall. I mean, he been on a long run, man. So, to see this is crazy, man. I mean, how long has he been famous?
Nah, so you got to realize he didn't get his fame until after he made that, remember, you got to remember this, Mighty. I said he made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere, you understand, for Suge Knight to go to jail, because that's what came out of his mouth. So that didn't happen. His fame he didn't really come famous until after the death of Tupac and the Notorious Big, brother. So that's like 97. He went on that whole Bad Boy tour with the #1 song in the world, Missing You, where he stole the thing from Sting and the music from Source Money, the lyrics from Source Money. Didn't even want to pay that man his money. Waited all those years to pay that man his money. He was stealing people's dreams, man. He's the cause of a lot of people's death, and people ain't gonna see it the way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life. Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G-Dep from him. If he would have treated Craig Mack in the correct way and not try to steal his music, use him in the way that he used Craig Mack to catapult the Notorious Big, Craig Mack's life could have been changed. If he would have never set up the atmosphere and had Big out there in California.
In the end, the incident highlights how important it is to promote accountability and openness by fostering an environment of jabber. And openness, it is important to hold music business leaders, managers, and media gibber accountable for their choices and actions, particularly when actions have a positive impact on other gibber lives and opportunities for all parties involved. The industry may work to establish a more safe and orderly environment. The industry might work to establish a more moral and secure atmosphere for the good of all gibber disappointment.